From private islands to shooting for the stars, this is the story of Richard Branson. This video is brought to you by the Joe Jillian's channel. Check out more of our content at the end of this video. Number 11. Christmas Tree Dealer. Although this business magnate is known for the expansive Virgin Company name nowadays, he started from the ground up like so many successful people do. Richard wanted to start his own business venture to make money. Although his school teachers didn't think he was good with numbers, Richard wasn't fazed and saw an opportunity. He and a childhood friend, Nick Powell, discussed the idea and decided on planting 400 trees in a field near his home. They bought the seeds for £5 total and determined that by the following year, the trees would be approximately 4 feet high, and they'd be able to sell them for £2 each to make £800. Unfortunately for the determined young lads, they discovered the majority of the trees were eaten by rabbits the following summer. Afterwards, the two took revenge on the rabbits, hunting them and selling them to a local butcher. Can you say yikes? Number 10. Student Magazine. At just 16 years old, he began working on his first serious venture, Student Magazine. The magazine covered subjects ranging from music and pop culture to the Vietnam conflict. During his time working on Student, Richard even managed to pit two of the biggest beverage brands against each other, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. He acquired advertising for his publication by telling each of the companies that their rival had agreed to sponsor him. After running his businesses got in the way of his schoolwork, Richard's principal told him to pick between his education and the magazine. Richard chose Student, and the rest is history. Number 9. Virgin Records. After Student Magazine, Richard chose to move in a different direction concerning his business ventures. In 1970, he started a mail-order record company, and in 1971, he opened a physical record shop. In 1972, he and Nick Powell launched the Virgin Records music label. They chose this name after one of Richard's early employees suggested it since they were all inexperienced businessmen. Branson purchased an estate in Oxford and installed a recording studio, which he named the Manor Studio. He rented the studio out to new and upcoming artists so they could record. One of the artists was Mike Oldfield, a multi-instrumentalist. With help from Virgin Records, his debut album titled Tubular Bells came out in 1973 and rose to the top of the charts. The record sold over 5 million copies. Virgin became even more well-known after Oldfield's release because Branson was willing to sign musicians that stirred up controversy, such as the Sex Pistols and Ozzy Osbourne. Virgin Records' other artists included the Rolling Stones, Peter Gabriel, and Paula Abdul. By 1979, Richard was worth around £5 million. Number 8. Expansion of Virgin. Although he was making millions with Virgin Records, Richard's ambition didn't stop there. In the early 1980s, he delved into the world of air travel. During a trip to Puerto Rico, Richard's flight was canceled. To reconcile the matter, he chartered his own plane to get to his destination. Branson also offered a ride to the other passengers for a small charge so he could cover costs. By 1984, he and his lawyer Randolph Fields started the new airline corporation, Virgin Atlantic. Due to outstanding customer service and in-flight amenities like complimentary ice cream, massages, and seat-back video screens, Virgin Atlantic quickly prospered. Considering the success of his airline business, Richard wanted to expand further. He started Virgin Holidays in 1985, which offers international vacations in places including Africa, the Caribbean, Canada, the Middle East, and the United States. Number 7. Island Owner. There aren't too many people who can say they own an island, but Richard Branson is one of the few. His accomplishments have awarded him the opportunity to do things that most people simply can't afford. He heard about the Virgin Islands back in the 1970s and instantly became interested. It shouldn't be surprising since his company goes by the same name. In 1978, he was informed that he could own one. And despite his lack of money at the time, he called the realtor. The realtor, who was asking for $6 million to purchase Necker Island, gifted him a paid vacation to see it. Branson offered him $100,000 after arriving, and the realtor wasn't amused. Richard and his guest had to find their own way home. But a year later, the tables turned. Virgin Records was doing well, and Necker Island still hadn't sold. Since he was becoming desperate, the realtor took a mere $180,000, 97% less than what he was hoping for. Within 4 years, Branson built a resort on the island. Even though you probably can't afford an island of your own, you can visit Necker Island. The resort sleeps a total of 30 people in 15 rooms. You can even reserve the entire island for your party, if you have $77,000 to spend per night. There's also the option to reserve single rooms for $5,000 per night. Number 6. Shark Tank. Considering his vast success as a businessman and investor, it might not be shocking to find out that Richard Branson was a guest on the television show Shark Tank. During his episode, Branson did something that surprised the other investors, Mark Cuban in particular. While listening to one of the entrepreneur's pitches, Branson broke the rules by offering a lower amount of money for a smaller percentage of the profits. Cuban called him out, and Richard threw a glass of water on him. Later on, Cuban explained on a radio show that there was more to the conversation than what made it to TV. And apparently, throwing water on people is all in the name of fun and games for Branson. Nevertheless, one shark got wet that day and wasn't too happy about it. Number 5. V2 Records. In 1992, Virgin Atlantic was going through tough times, and Branson was forced to sell Virgin Records to EMI for $1 billion, partly to keep his airline afloat. He later recalled how he had tears streaming down his face with a $1 billion check in his hand after selling the business that had jump-started his career. Luckily, 5 years later, things began looking up, and Branson was able to create a new record company, V2 Records, although he later sold this as well. Number 4. Brussels Airlines. In 2006, Virgin's Express airline company merged with SN Brussels Airlines, which created Brussels Airlines. It is now Belgium's most prosperous airline and is based at Brussels Airport. Since its establishment, Brussels Airlines has grown significantly. There are a total of 56 Airbus planes that travel to numerous international airports, such as Lufthansa, Rwanda Air, Thai Airways, All Nippon Airways, and Egypt Air. Plus, Brussels Airlines offers various in-flight comforts. There are 2 magazines, Be There and Be Spirit magazine, which keep passengers entertained. The aircraft also exhibit 9-inch screens and seats that lie completely flat in business class. Number 3. Further Virgin expansions. There's no denying that Virgin is one of the most expansive companies in the world. Virgin Group Limited is the head of numerous ventures that range from travel to entertainment to retail. Virgin Active is the group's gym chain, and they publish novels through Virgin Books. The corporation also includes Virgin Vacations, Virgin Voucher, Virgin Voyages, and Virgin Limited Edition. Number 2. Hard Rock Las Vegas. In addition to Branson's various other ventures in the entertainment industry, he is becoming part of the Las Vegas, Nevada gambling and hospitality scene. In April 2018, Branson announced that he and Virgin had acquired the Hard Rock Casino Hotel in Las Vegas. The estimated renovations for the property are set at about $150 million. It will officially be named Virgin Hotel. Number 1. Virgin Galactic. It wasn't enough for Richard Branson to provide air travel, and in 2004, he and the Virgin Group founded Virgin Galactic, a spaceflight corporation. The goal of the company is to provide customers with an experience like no other, the chance to fly in outer space. Can you imagine taking a trip to see the stars outside of Earth's atmosphere? Well, Branson did, and is working to make his dream a reality. In 2008, he predicted that Virgin Galactic's maiden voyage would take place within a year and a half. But such a significant feat has proven to be a much longer project. Experiencing years of delays after test flights are complete, the company plans to fly Branson himself in 2021. If Branson's past is any indication of what's to come, then we can count on Virgin Galactic customers cruising through the stars in no time. If you liked the video, then check out this other video and more wealth-related videos over on the Joe Jillian's channel. Thanks for watching.